I'm with the Portland Mercury, and I'm going to take up about 10 minutes of your time. I'm not listening to the program, but I was asked to come down and let you know what's going on in Portland. I write a column for the Portland Mercury, which is one of Portland's two weekly alternative papers called Cannabiz, the week in cannabis news. 500 to 1,000 words, we come out every week. The Portland Mercury asked me back in November when 91 passed to take on a new position, which was to produce events that had a cannabis component in some form. When I asked them what they were thinking of, they said they really had no idea it was up to me. So I started a business called Oregon's Cannabis Concierge. We're working on bringing cannatourism in. We're also working on a number of projects in Portland with the Portland Mercury, including a Cannafest, potentially sometime in July or August. This would be 21 and over, no alcohol. Anyone attending would be able to take advantage of the portion 91 that allows for gifting, where if you grow, you can give up to 1 ounce to someone who's 21 and over, regardless of residency requirements at no charge. The event that we're working to set up would allow up to 28 growers to attend, give up 1 gram packages of their weed to as many attendees arrive that would all be 21 and over, and to brand and package their material. So when recreational dispensaries did open sometime in 16, people would know what your product is. They would have had a chance to try it, smoke it, enjoy it, share it with their friends. They'd be able to go to the dispensary and ask for it by name. I'm going to leave copies of the Portland Mercury over here, and also let you know that in July, I've got the publisher of the Mercury to sign off for a legalization issue. We'll put that out. If we can find 100 people that are interested, we'll put out one of these guides. These are about 100 pages. We put them out about 3 or 4 times a year for food and wine, for beer festivals, things like this. The vision that I have for this is to put together a guide for legalization. We have Amy Margolis, the next speaker, addressing the FAQs for legalization so people would know how much they can have, how much they can travel with, etc. Then we would put together a directory of grow shops, of farmers, and everything we could think of, and then give you a 1-page full-color ad. We print up 60,000 of these, distribute them all throughout Multnomah County and Greater Portland, and then give you copies to distribute down here. One of the biggest things that I think is a fallacy is that there is a huge divide between the urban and rural in Oregon, between north and south. It's not true. You do fantastic work. We need the work that you're doing up in Portland. If you don't have a way to find people up there, come talk to me. The final thing that I'm here to talk about is something that is not my idea, but it was so good that when Ryan Walsh, the CO2 company, proposed it to me, I took off running with it. He called it the Coming Off the Mountain package, and the idea was to get growers that were interested in entering to the recreational dispensary some sort of turnkey package, because you have enough on your plate growing and to try and figure out how you're going to design a logo, do a layout, create a business card, a label, get yourself set up on social media for Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Vine, to get yourself a website. To find all that is enough to keep you busy 40 hours a week plus, regardless of growing. So the package that we put together is turnkey. This is an example. I took Yusuf's farm, I took some photos, I took some information. I contacted a group of graphic designers that I work at a firm called White & Kennedy up in Portland, and they put together something for me. If you are considering entering the market, if this is the last sort of thing that you want to think about, come and talk to me. We want to make it as easy for you as possible. So all you have to do is grow your product. Everything that you need to enter the business will be set up for you for one turnkey price. I also understand it is very expensive to farm. So the people that I'm working with, I've talked with and explained how we might be able to make this better for everyone by doing partial or full trade for product or services. So if you're not looking to drop a lot of cash, but you have something extra that you want to trade in for us, we'll find a way to work that for you as well. Again, my name is Josh with Portland Mercury. Thank you for your time. I'm back at the table in the very back. You should find me there. Thanks again.